shocking video appears to show a stowaway trapped in the landing gear of a U.S. plane after jumping on the wheels to flee the Taliban. Several Afghans were seen jumping onto the wheels of the C-17 as it prepared to take off from Kabul airport, and 3 fell hundreds of feet to their deaths. In the footage, which the Sun has chosen not to show due to its distressing nature, the man can be seen hanging from the side of the plane, and it was reported the crew found a body in the landing gear. The discovery was made when the crew struggled to close the landing gear and then made an emergency landing in a third country, The Washington Post reports. It appears the man became trapped in a panel that is part of the landing gear mechanism and which closes when the wheels are retracted. The tragedy shows the extent to which Afghans are desperate to escape what they fear will be a return to the Taliban's brutal rule based on an extreme interpretation of Islam. In chaotic scenes echoing the fall of Saigon at the end of the Vietnam War, petrified men, women and children were filmed trying to get on aircraft after the Taliban stormed the capital. With civilian flights suspended, many turned to U.S. Air Force aircraft to try get out of the country. Separate footage shows Afghans running alongside a C-17 as it prepares to take off with around a dozen holding on to the wheel bay. Images taken from the ground show stowaways clinging to the plane as it took off. Harrowing video shows the stowaways then falling several hundred feet to their deaths after being thrown from the plane as it took off from Kabul airport. 2 of those who died are believed to aged 16 and 17, and video posted later appeared to show residents collecting their bodies. Sporadic shooting was heard throughout the day, and the U.S. military said its forces had shot dead 2 armed men by the airport security fence after coming under fire. Civilian flights were suspended amid the chaos, and then the U.S. military, which controls the airport, said military flights were halted as they re-established security and clear people from the airport. When flights resumed, desperate Afghans were seen crammed into a C-17 which took off with at least 640 on board, several times its normal capacity. An astonished air traffic controller can be heard saying "Holy cow!" when he was told there were 800 of people on board. During the chaos, U.S. Apache helicopter gunships were brought in to clear a path for the transport planes, swooping low to disperse people massed on the runway and firing warning shots. One witness said he had seen the bodies of 5 people being taken to a vehicle at the airport. American troops guarding the airport were forced to fire shots into the air, but it's unclear if those who died were hit by bullets or crushed in the stampede.